Oh, Cole, you're just upset because I just baited you. You started saying all kinds of things when I said 1 on the countdown, and I held for another 5 seconds. Nice try, Liz. All right, we had a clean intro. Well, actually, this wasn't really an intro, but
the cleanest intro ever.
Of course. I mean, with the TI8 regional qualifiers, what more could you want? We've got OG versus Kingdra in a best of 1, and we were just saying before the break, I don't know, Liz, things are looking pretty grim rather, for the side of Kingdra. They have 0 wins.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with them. They look more like horsey and less like...
That's like Kingdra? Is that what you're going for? You kind of broke out there before you had your funny little...
They look more like horsey and less like Kingdra. Yeah,
there you
like
go.
Horsey,
yeah, you cut out when you went to say Kingdra. That's why I was like. So you basically said they look more like horsey, less like, and there was nothing.
yeah. You understand my joke at least, right?
I know. But you know what? Some people aren't Pokemon fans; they're Digimon fans. So we have to cover and cater all bases. There's nothing wrong with Digimon. They're pretty good too.
What? I actually like Digimon.
Digimon is really good. Yeah,
the first season, man. The first season. I remember that Digimon dying. I can't remember which one. Engemon or someone like that. Dude, my heart shattered. I'm still scarred. I'm a grown man and I'm still scarred when that guy died. But he did revive and he...
Spoilers! People might be watching them after all these years.
Yeah, first time watching Digimon.
You know what? Yeah, you should go watch it. Still works. Timeless classic. But let's give a few spoilers about the game, because ban-wise, Kingdra did get rid of that Wind Ranger, which it's... I don't feel like that's a decent shutdown against OG. Like, yes, they do well with that hero. Ember's a smarter pick, and I like the Beastmaster ban because he's probably the most stable and dominant pick for the offlane.
Yeah, you continue. I'm tweeting about this. Just continue.
Watch Digimon, folks.
No, like these bans are just perfect, and this pick is just perfect. The Skyrat is just a strong hero currently in the meta. It's kind of the Warlock isn't banned. We'll see if OG snatches that. They really like it on Big Daddy No-Tail. He likes to play that hero, and it's so good versus Skyrat because you can lane against him and completely mitigate his power with the Shadow Word. Skyrat, he likes to Arcane Bolt you, and if you're... Oh, they're gonna go for Bloodseeker instead.
Okay.
All right. And the Witch Doctor. Well, all right.
Wow. Okay.
It serves the same purpose, kinda. I guess Big Daddy was kind of in a mood for Witch Doctor instead of a Warlock. So, but it's a similar thing because Witch Doctor just uses his heal right now. That's how it's played. It's not about the Maledict cask like it was before, but about the healing power of his that he brings to the lanes.
Does that feel weird at all? Like, you remember the old days, right, where Witch Doctors would never even think of leveling Voodoo Restoration?
Yeah, back in those days.
Back in the stats days. Yes.
Yeah, back in those days, Maledict did not have like 50 seconds.
No, even further back. This is even further back than that, right? Eventually, those people were forced to level. Like, you remember back before when we weren't forced to skill something, right? You remember that? And people used to just go, Voodoo Restoration is stupid. We don't want that. Of course. We don't need that at all. All our carries build lifesteal, and nowadays, carries not building lifesteal that often or even early. So you get a lot.
I finally finished my tweet. There we go. Now I can cast.
You're like, what did you type it, or were you just writing it with crayons?
I was writing it with crayons. Yeah, that's it. I have one of those things in which you have to draw it in, and then it kind of tries to recognize what you wrote. You know, it couldn't recognize the KillerPigeon. It was always giving me Killer Penguin for some reason.
Why do you have to go there? Okay. You know, like, are you really gonna aggress on me, a man who can't even spell lizard correctly?
I mean, I was 12, and 2 Z's were cool, man.
And that makes it 2 Z's were like. Did you just like growing up in your house? Did you just have like Zorro on rinse and repeat all night long? Just
2 Z's were cool. I'm sorry, especially if 1 Z is lowercase and the other is uppercase.
Oh my god!
Usually, I'm gonna stay by my 12-year-old decisions.
You know, you're right. Those Z's, they look like stairs that you can now push yourself down with your poor spelling of lizard. But we have got another hero, and you know, you were a fanboy of this hero before. You were saying Undying.
Undying. Oh yeah, baby. I was waiting for this pick. I haven't seen it in like No, actually, I saw it the last game. Oh wait, the game before? Oh yeah, and the game before. Actually, it's been in every game so far today. Wow. Wow, guys, I'm dying. Apparently a strong hero. In this dual lane scenarios, who could have ever imagined? Comes up close to you, decays you, takes your strength away, hits you with it, soul rips you, presses one button and casts a tomb in the team fight, and that's all he has to do. Nice hero. Good stuff.
Ooh, Pugna coming out. We haven't seen any Pugna today, so we're getting someone a little bit new.
Yeah, Pugna. We have a lot of push here coming from him. So that's nice. So we have this. It's decent versus Skyrat, by the way, as well. The way the ward works, the nether ward. So we have that option as well for OG. And yeah, overall, I like this. Pugna and Bloodseeker. You can Blood Rager as well for some extra damage, for an even stronger push.
That moment that people are recollecting our beautiful times on stream together, and you try and share it with them, and you get banned. Anyway, I'm meant to be a mod. That didn't work out. But yeah, no, we do see the Zeus ban. Like, let's just focus on bans in the game, because that Zeus ban was an intriguing one as well.
No links allowed. KillerPigeon warning. What were you trying to share?
Like, someone sent me that fresh memory. You know, when we ended the stream for ESL, and yeah, you piggybacked. Well, I piggybacked.
Oh, the piggyback, yeah. I'm always carrying him, guys. It's just the way.
Now I was about to like link it and say times have changed. Now I'm carrying you. You know, just.
All right, that's true. Like, he's carrying me in this cast. Let's be honest. But outside, when he's old and his legs don't work anymore.
That's gonna be my excuse when we meet now. My legs don't work. Please carry me.
And we have the Lina. Yep, there we go. We have this. There's such a strange draft, by the way. We have never seen these heroes today, right?
Oh no, not at all. You know, Lina up here, but Clockwork we haven't seen. And Tiny,
what? All right.
Okay, Kingdra are playing 3 months in the past right now.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like the half. The first half is in the now, and the second half is a few months in the past.
It's awfully Tiny. It's sexy Bumbo Tiny. He really loves that hero, so I guess it's that. I can't imagine it being anything else. I can't imagine anyone wanting to play Tiny or on their position 1. It's so right versus Bloodseeker and Pugna though. Like, if the thing is, hero is versus these heroes, the hero is all right, but overall the hero isn't really great in his. Like, he's not really great in the meta right now. I have the same feeling for quite a few heroes, like Arc Warden also. The hero is in the meta, but the hero isn't strong enough. Meepo as well. The hero definitely works versus, like, look at all these heroes in dual lanes. Like, they're usually all single target damage, right? Like Skyrats and all these heroes.
I mean, rumor has it you can actually win quite easily with Meepo.
Yeah, I heard something about some macros.
There is a few solutions that allow you to be very good with that hero. I'm not a Meepo expert. I'm sure there are people we could ask, but yeah,
you're sure. You like, if only we could find such a person that's a Meepo expert. If only you had a co-caster that was like #1 Meepo on Dota for like 2 years or something straight.
But you know what? You didn't qualify for TI.
Yeah.
All right, guys, Liz is gone.
I'm done.
This is just the sound of a rope stretching, and that's it.
I'm done. End me.
I mean, you know, in fairness, you got booted out at what round?
Yeah, whatever. It was with Bulldog, and we had fun. That's all that matters.
Did you not get the runes?
We got all the runes, man. That's
good.
What matters.
That's what matters. But yeah, Spectre. Wow, the Spectre is like, there's a lot of chaos about Kingdra's lineup, right? With the Horn, with the Mystic Flares, the Tombstone.
No, I like their draft actually. Like, the only thing that's kind of weird for me, funky. They added a little bit of spice with this Tiny, but overall, like, I like their draft. It's all right. So yeah.
How do you round it out on OG? It still feels like they need some more damage. They need something more stable as they transition, right? Because Bloodseeker is very... You kind of gamble hard with this, right? Like we saw in the previous game, you either win, clearly, or you are worthless.
Yeah, that's true. What do you think? Are they going to be able to win this time? Because I actually feel that they have a strong draft.
It's good.
Fast enough.
Yeah, their lineup all come online quickly. I think that's the catch this time. So Bloodseeker's not going to be alone. Like, and if he has a rough start, there are heroes that can enable him. I feel like that's the most important thing, right? Like we said about aggression for a start, and they have a decent amount of that.
We just have to see this last pick. Is this Clockwork going to be position 4, Jerax, or is it going to be some offlane hero for... We'll see.
Oh, Centaur!
Right.
Okay, this is a little bit different. I mean, this hero has occasionally been being seen a bit more, but still I don't know if I call it even a flavor pick. It's very situational. But against the Spectre,
it came back into the meta. Honestly, like it's Charlie Spectre, whatever. The Centaur. I'm kidding. By the way, the Centaur, it's been coming back into the meta. Like, and the hero is all right.
Do you feel it's like we didn't notice as much because, as we said before, Beastmaster still a very dominant pick.
Yeah,
and there are just certain offlaners that are clear winners. It's just that Centaur is good. But
Can we just take a moment and forget about what's important and just look at their sets? Like they look so cool, all of them. Like, look at this.
They are OG. What can I say?
Look at this Witch Doctor, this Bloodseeker. Like,
the Witch Doctor looks like he could actually scoop Thompson up with that and just carry him around.
Yeah, he can carry. It looks actually like the green ooze. It looks like Thompson jump out of it, you know, like he can sit in there.
It's a magic trick. You just lift it up, suddenly there's a Thompson, this small eternal child. But enough of our childish antics. We do have a draft and we do have a game. This is OG versus Kingdra.
So, what's your prediction? Who's going to take this one?
Well, as you know, I'm an unbiased caster, but in my unbiasedness, I gotta say I like OGs more. They have like
you don't. No, you don't like their draft. It's just because Kingdra has been losing everything.
Whoa, no, that's not true. I'm not trying to keep 100% predictions on ones that I actually predict. But if I was, I'm sure the team that has won 4 games would be a good start. They are looking maybe more stable, but in fairness, right? Their lineup, their times in which they come online are all very similar. Whereas Kingdra feels more stagnant, especially the Spectre.
Yeah, they have a decent draft, and they have the Pugna versus Lina as well. And like, actually, I have to disagree just a tad bit because with Spectre you have many different item choices. You don't have to go for that Radiance and be completely irrelevant for 20 minutes. You can go for like Aquila Urn, Blade Mail. Those items are all possible, you know, and they're all right in this game. So
that's fair.
Charlie can decide to be more active early on. We'll see if he's gonna be more active or just useless like in my pubs. Also, the Lina is like, I'm kidding, he's great, like he's awesome. Like I won all my pubs with him recently. He's improved so much.
What was he on your? Wait, no. You say you won all your pubs. Now for the important question: was he on your team or theirs?
On my team.
All right then, that's okay.
Yeah.
Wait, Thompson actually, I like this. He started off the decrep at level 1.
Yep.
I feel like this is the go-to.
Yep, you just deny the creeps that way, but it's not really easy versus cancels. Lina, he have the nuke to deal with that.
But you can use it on him to stop the right clicks, which is not too bad. And at least make sure you get your own, yes.
Oh, did he mess up with the block? Yeah, he messed up with the block.
Yeah, under his tower.
He's gonna push with that. So it's not gonna even matter that much.
It's definitely an interesting matchup. I feel like he has to assert dominance in the first 2 waves. Otherwise, Fiery Souls comes online and suddenly you're taking a lot of damage.
Are they actually tri-lane? Yeah, they decided to tri-lane this thing.
Wait, a try, a little bit of action. And, well, Jabs is feeling quite excited because if there's one thing an Undying wants, it's 3 heroes clustered in a lane.
I mean, I kind of feel that Kingdra's tri-lane is a bit stronger here. They do the Skyrat. I mean, I know that they have the Skyrat and the Undying, but it's all about these small little plays. If they get pushed out like this, and They waste all of their mana. It's not really optimal, but overall, they should win this lane if it stays like this.
Charlie has a mango. It's not all too bad, but yeah, it is that kind of issue. These type of heroes are pretty mana intensive. Jabs and Charlie especially.
Yep.
Whereas obviously Buryu, he's got mana to burn. It's not too bad for him, but the other heroes definitely suffer.
He got pushed out again, like, yeah.
Isn't there a trick? There's like a trick, I think, around cogs where if you cogs on someone and they're between two cogs, if you deny one cog quick enough, they instantly get hit by the second one. I've been told, like,
I think that maybe that's what happened. I think they actually killed one so fast that he got hit by the second one as well.
Jab's been cogged up. Can they do anything? He's taking a lot of damage. Jerax getting super low, but the Voodoo Restoration doing a lot of work here. Chase through, Arcane Bolt. Jerax just survives.
There's Courier? What? Where?
Well,
how did that happen?
That should have been mid. I mean, let's be honest. We were expecting the Ashen top, but apparently Corey is the first casualty of war for Kingdra.
On top lane? Witch Doctor, Big Daddy? He's low,
he's
but he
fine.
has sticks.
Voodoo Restoration and sticks. Come on.
What we talked about, yeah, this Voodoo Restoration is just so strong.
They just have to be careful because if he stack too hard, then the decays come out. And speaking of the decays, Jabs out of mana now. They might chase forward. Battery Soul coming out. Jerax staying on top. The Cogs as well.
Yes,
Jabs, but he needs to move away. The Arcane Bolts will do a lot of damage. They move with the cast. They'll get the first blood. And Anna, he might look for more here. Charlie doesn't actually have much health to work with. Trying to move away with the Spectral Dagger won't be good enough. Double kill for Anna.
It's so weird. Like, you wouldn't expect them to lose this tri lane. Like, on paper they have the stronger heroes, but it's just not the case. If like,
I think it's
on these levels, yeah.
I mean, we've talked about attrition, right, and how what team wins in these sub scenarios. I think the edge for OG is eventually Kingdra's going to run out of mana, and when they do, we saw what happened. No longer can Jab sustain himself, and Buryu's already out of mana as well. Now they move in again. Charlie push back for the Cogs. Anna just running him down. 2 more hits is what's required. They can't get it.
I think it was just about positioning, and what happened is Jab's decay, it was running out, so he was losing stacks, and he couldn't get new ones because of the nutrition that you were talking about. He did not have enough clarities, mangoes or whatever.
They're diving in. Jerax getting deep with the Barrier Assault. Cogs onto 2. Needs to be careful here on the back foot. And again, super low. Can't really get involved. No Tail just trying to keep Jerax up. Trying to stay alive with the sticks. The decay comes out, but Charlie getting super low here. Needs 2 more taps. Will they be the fun? Anna
nice,
it through.
Charlie.
He gets it. And now they'll turn around. Buryu has no mana to work with. And as you get low, Anna will begin to move faster. Cuts the trees. This is brilliant from him. 1 more hit. That's all he needs. Gets it. Double kill again for Anna.
It feels so bad for them on this lane, actually. It's not the lane that they should be losing this hard, but...
They're losing multiple lanes, though, because the Grim thing is in the mid. Cancel had to walk all the way back to Fountain.
Yeah, and he's 6-5 versus Thompson 16-7, so it's not really going great for Cancel on mid either. Oh,
it gets a solo kill here. His health just completely evaporated, and that is, especially with a Ring of Health, that is not a kill you expect to see happening in a solo lane.
Definitely. Definitely. Like, you shouldn't underestimate Sexy Bumble Tiny. It's one of his favorite heroes. He plays it well. And the hero is kind of out of the meta. And that's always what happens. It surprises you, you know, when the hero stops being played so much. Once someone picks it, some spammer picks it, he starts surprising people with
he's still
a
very volatile hero in the mid game, I think is the point. And it's like, yeah, it's easy to forget that when you haven't seen it. I mean, when was the last time we genuinely saw a Tiny pick? I can't even remember anymore. He used to always get picked, and then the armor change broke him. No Tail, taking a lot of damage to the top lane. Trying to stay alive, but Tombstone goes down. Buryu being chased under by Anna. He needs to be careful about how he gets this. No, he can't finish the kill. Turn around to Charlie very far. 1 more hit. He'll find him, but he will give his life. And while that happens in the mid lane, they just run down Cancel.
They just completely destroy his lane even harder. He just got ganked too, so...
This is looking grim.
He's not having a fun time on mid, definitely.
Jerax? No boots. He can't get close enough to Jabs.
Yeah, Jabs is just out of range. This dagger is gonna slow him even further. They're gonna shrine up and move top together. It's looking very grim for Kingdra. Like, look at this Spectre. She has only 8 CS. It's not going great.
No lane, except the Tiny seems to be going well. Bambo having a decent time. Everyone else having a very, very sad laning phase.
You never know. Maybe Bambo starts rotating and...
If he can get like a quick blink or Shadow Blade, he can make the plays happen. These are pretty squishy heroes on the side of OG. Avalanche out. I mean, this is the thing. Every time you try and trade damage with Kid, it doesn't work out well.
You're completely right. If Bambo gets his dagger very fast, like, he can do a lot on this.
Anna's dead. Top. Arcane Bolt just chased through.
Nope.
Blood Rage will run out. He'll be fine.
Yeah. His Big Daddy right there next to him, healing him up, so he's fine.
Chugging on some clarities, ready to just sway through the storm. And
he has clarities and goodbye as well. And they go on.
Can he get it past here? Barrier Soul coming through. This low from the concussive shot. They drop the tombstone, and now you need to get rid of it quickly. It shouldn't be hard to do. Jarak moving across. Cogs, they trap jabs in. Got Decay in a few more seconds. Has got the Soul Rip as well. Should be able to get the kill into Jarak's regardless. But now Anna goes in. He finishes it off. He might actually run on for more, but Bambo's showing up. Will actually scare Anna away. But now you've just left Seb alone to farm.
Yeah, I think like this isn't the rotation that I was thinking about, unless they manage to get something out of it right now. Right, he's spotted. It's very hard.
It's pretty awkward. I mean, Anna's like, these heroes are hurt a bit, which means Anna's gonna be decent on speed the whole time.
And the problem is, he had the only lane. There we go.
He almost got the Courier, and now Top. Oh, they get the kill on Anna. They move in.
Yeah.
Thompson almost got that Courier though. That was close.
They got Anna though, and
it's important.
That means this Bambo's rotation did not go in vain. So he's gonna feel a lot better about this right now. And I was afraid that he's gonna rotate and accomplish nothing. And that did happen at the start, but...
I think Cancel's in trouble here. Slow down, Stampede, moving across, Jarak's on top of him. Now they'll be at the Barrier Soul on the Cogs. And Cancel tries the Laguna up. Jarak's taking a lot of damage. He will be the sacrificial lamb here. That was a lot invested to trade like that, but still you get rid of the mid and you lose your support.
Yeah, that's definitely worth it for OG. Like just losing Jerax's and the tower.
I was about to say, the bigger thing is they just force Charlie back to base in the top lane.
He's not having fun. He's definitely not having fun.
To the bot lane.
He's like, guys, I'm done with top. I'm gonna go bottom.
I like how the best part about it is he looks at Lay, he's like, that's a level 7 centaur. I'll probably die less.
I mean, is it any better down here? Like on top, you have a level 5 Bloodseeker. On bottom, you have a level 7 Centaur, and he's gonna welcome him with like his arms wide open.
Please come to me. You don't have much health to work with. There's smoke coming out. They want to make some plays off the back of Bambo. Moving towards the mid lane now. Jarax is here as well as Thompson. Thompson, the prime slab of meat they want.
They definitely want Thompson.
Moving in, Avalanche out, moving across. They'll get the toss on top of the concussive shot to chase through, but the Light Strike Array, he's already dead. They rotate everyone, and now Jarax coming in. They drop the tombstone in the mid lane. Jarax forces it out of them, but can they follow it up? The Cogs to create that space. The zombies still chasing. Toss forward, cancel. We'll be able to clean it up.
Yeah, the clock move was kind of awkward. He moved in way too deep for all 4 of them. So.
It was a little bit awkward, and as a result, I mean, they'll get a little bit of chip damage in. The important thing is that they get that kill on the Thompson. Good gold swing, but you rotate a lot of heroes for that. I feel it's still worth it, but letting pressure off of Seb is going to come back and bite you in the ass as the game goes on.
I mean, you got that right, definitely, but at least Charlie is getting something. He has only 19 CS.
Anna in the top. Bambo just got hit by the Rupture. Does toss up onto him and gets a kill on Anna so quick. The buffed up damage working against him.
You know what? I actually love this tiny... I'm just enjoying this tiny pick more and more.
It's like I haven't seen it in ages. Like, I remember this hero. I remember him being good.
We haven't seen it in ages, but it just popped up, right?
It's brutal as well. I like against this because you've got Ancient Seal, and on top of that, the Blood Rage from Anna. That's what killed him, really. That was the thing that put him over the edge.
And all these heroes, they are pretty squishy, like without any items. Like Pogna, he's sitting on 900 HP. He can almost get one-shotted by Tiny.
I feel like the other thing is that, like, when you look at OG's lineup, they're not actually that much about the physical. It's about the magic. And the thing about Tiny is he has great raw HP.
Definitely. And he can make space. Like, he has to, though. Like, they lost 2 lanes. He has to be the one making space. And so far, he's been doing really well. Can he continue, though? That's the question. If he manages to,
we'll find out.
Create more space, yeah.
They're gone on Jarax now. Ancient Seal to make sure no Colt coming up. Bamboo just charges through Avalanche toss, and he's gone. The TP response is incoming. They should be able to cleanly get out of this, though. The Stampede not available for 20 seconds on Seb.
Yeah, but Undying is coming in. Are they gonna let them just port in and do nothing?
Oh, mid lane. Cancel. Oh, so close. 70 HP.
Yeah,
he makes it out.
Close.
But Anna just continues to push. He sees that opportunity. They're all top. Why not? He hits towers pretty hard at this stage.
So they ward up top, but Biryu, he has no mana on his Skyrat mage, so he's gonna fall back. And
Always the
finally,
pain.
Thompson has the fort. His inventory, it's on cooldown though, so he cannot connect anywhere.
He did go for the hood, which is fair.
Charlie? Charlie?
Huh? In
He's
trouble?
fine.
Getting a little bit close to the edge there. No stampede out from Seb as he had to reframe out the dagger.
Alright, they don't see him. They saw him for
He's
a moment
just-
and Thompson was running in.
Yeah, it was close.
Just
He was
cleaned it
just
up.
out of range in the end. Speaking of Thompson, like, he should be rotating. He should be able to get this
Yeah.
tier 1 pretty quick.
That's pretty much all he's gonna do right now. He's gonna go one tower to another and make pickoffs. At the same time, I really like this from Kingdra actually. Like, they're not trying to go top. They're not trying to commit this tower, to commit on defending that tower. Instead, what they're doing, they're smoking up and behind bottom, where their strongest hero is, and that's this Tiny. So they're kinda connecting to him.
Meanwhile, on the mid
Apparently
lane,
they won't try.
Charlie. Rupture's going
Rupture.
to come out. Anna hits up on him. Charlie needs to escape into the tree line. They do have vision. Can they follow it up, though? They're going to get across to the blood right. Charlie getting low on
Go
HP.
to the...
He's
Nice.
fine. His shrine's up.
Yeah.
So-
Meanwhile, Thompson is just pushing top, and Lina is pushing bottom. So they're making some trades. I think this is what Kingdra needs to do. On mid lane, though, Bambo.
He's got the
He
blink.
doesn't see him. He does.
Jumps in. Avalanche. Toss coming out. Anna in a little bit of trouble. The Horn Fruit. Charlie trying to get involved. Anna too low on HP to get value out of the blade mail. The blood right doesn't kill off Charlie, but the follow-up damage will. And the suck coming out from Thompson. Almost getting the kill to Bambo, but won't be able to. Jerax falls. Laguna to get rid of No Tail as well. And Seb fighting alone up against a superiorly fast hero. The Mystic Flare comes out. Buryu gets that kill. Thompson
Bravo,
makes his
Kingdra.
escape, but without a team.
They did this so well. Like, it's exactly what they need to do. They need to abuse the Tiny to the maximum, use his spells. Yeah, Spectre did die, but it doesn't really matter too much. He has no farm anyhow.
Charlie's
Just going
camped.
in. As long as he joins the fight and gets some experience from it and wins the team fight with his team, it doesn't really matter. I can see them winning this game easily if it goes super late. I mean, it's Spectre, Lina, Tiny.
It's the
not
bounce
like
back.
yeah. It's definitely the bounce back. It's not like OG has a superior draft late game. Yeah, they're fine. They're strong. but
Well, they're decent, but I think like the argument is that Bloodseeker starts to fall off the later the game goes, right? Like, he's all about that mid-game aggression and taking over the map. As you move forward, it's harder to actually contest, especially being a melee hero with no inherent way of getting on top of your opponents other than, hey, they're all low.
yeah, he truly is a snowballing type of a hero. We have OG smoking up on top though. They
Yeah,
have these
the hook
holes,
shot.
They see everyone. They have a hook shot too.
Oh, wow.
They break the smoke.
Yep. Things come out. Bamboo's seen.
There's the ward though from Bamboo.
Oh,
the
No
two
Tail
shots are
sees them
dead.
both. And hook shot through, but No Tail already
But
dead.
this isn't
Bambo
good.
is absolutely fine. They pop down the tombstone to make sure there's no problems here. Stampede to get out, but
It
wasted
was
time for
very
OG.
weird. Like I'm not certain if Notil tried to bait or what, but it was very weird that he went and tried to devour that ward because the moment he went for that, he mustn't. Maybe he didn't see Tiny yet. Actually, it's nighttime. So.
I
Maybe
feel
that's
like
the
he got
reason.
close at one point. Speaking of Tiny, moves
Yep.
in, finds Anna as well. Blade Mail a little bit too late. Mystic Flare will clean him up. And he just
Good.
can't get the Blade Mail off in time. Not that it matter. Tiny's just too tanky. And now speaking of Tiny, moon across, Kong come out, battery soul as well. A lot of damage on the
Gonna try
Bamboo.
to
Toss
toss
him
him
away,
out.
but Thompson, the suck is good enough.
Yeah, the
Get
suck
that kill.
Suck
Tom?
was definitely good enough.
Buryu, double edge through. They want to finish this off. Can they get it one more tap? And there it is. So you get the kill on Anna, but here's the problem. Thompson is a bigger concern because not only did he get those kills, he's going to push a tower much quicker.
Their Undying was so far, so he couldn't really join. At least the Spectre is having the time of her life. She's been farming uncontested a total amount of 20 seconds. It's the best that this guy has got this game, so...
It's like, oh my god, this is what it feels like to get gold out of a creep.
Yeah. Like, he is
I
sitting
shall not report.
below Skyrat.
Yeah, let's be honest, they were getting to the point in that lane, before we even got to this stage, where it was kind of like trying to get blood out of it. They were just milking a dead cow at that stage.
Pretty much. Like, even killing Charlie was irrelevant at some point because that's how low his net worth was. And that's how much pressure they made on his lane. It's not like the guy himself is at fault or the hero. It's just the way OG lane. That's why they That's why Kingdra has this super tanky Tiny right now with Blink Dagger.
I'm starting to suspect some
Tanky, yeah,
secret...
super fat, yeah.
Like, I'm starting to suspect some secret Charlie love here. It's like, most people you'll criticize, but every time it's Charlie, it's like... And I don't mean anything against the guy. It's like every time you're like, I don't mean the guy's bad.
No, everyone is flaming him for some reason.
It's like, I think it's partly to do with the team not being able to enable him. It's the type of carry. And now, moving in, Stampede comes out, cancel, ruptured up, needs to move away from Anna. We'll have to use the Light Strike Array, but doesn't even bother to throw it out. The Flame Mail to make sure he doesn't even use it. The Spectre coming in with a Haunt, but the cast bouncing against Charlie. He has to move across. On the other side of the fight, though, they're going to lose the Sky Wrath. And now the hook shot in means Jabs, he's isolated. 2 dead on his side and no one coming to help as they chase up, looking for the kill on Charlie's Death Ward, and they use the Pugner. They'll get the kill. Anna chasing him more. He wants to finish off the whole team. The toss away. Bamboo's like, no, stay back. And they're forced to get rid of the Tombstone as way too many zombies start to stack.
All right, so here's my opinion on this. This is the first reason why I would claim the Spectre player for going in. Nice. Great pick off. This is the thing. Like, if you get initiated on right now, and Tiny is not close to that fight, you don't go. Like, you just I mean, you just sack your losses. Like, you cut your losses and that's it. Whoever got initiated on, you let him die. You maybe try to save them, but you don't try to fight like that. Because you're all gonna die. You're just so way behind. If you get initiated on. However, if this Tiny initiates on anyone on their team, like, you can blow that guy up and continue fighting 4 versus 5, definitely. And that's a good fight for Kingdra. That's what they've been doing so far, but this last fight was just not...
I mean, we've been seeing that a lot, right? He was going for Anna because he knows he can get him before he can even use the Blade Mail, which is the big deciding factor. And speaking of which, Avalanche, toss coming in. Mystic Flare, Anna gets the Blade Mail out. Will turn around the Rupture onto Bamboo. Can they follow it up, though? That's the question on the back foot. Thompson comes in with the haste and the Stampede, chasing on the Cancel. Cancel is very scared as a small child. There's the Suck coming out. Life Drain doing a lot. He's trapped in the corner. Gets just far enough away. In the meantime, Bamboo does fall. Now the hook shot in. Control into Cancel is good. Can they follow up the Cogs? Catching both of them here. Light Strike Array out with their Death Ward. And now Jabs in full retreat. He won't be able to make it out by the looks of it. So low. One more tap is all Anna needs. He chases across while Seb cleans up that Tombstone. But Jerax, sorry,
man. I need to...
Sorry, man. I need to get towards this Blade Mail, 4-star, Ags, all these items. You're good, Anna. You'll be fine. You've got the Sanj.
That was actually so unfortunate. Like, there's a little bit of luck here involved as well. What happened is, Tiny did the right thing. He jumped on the Bloodseeker. It wasn't the perfect position, but it was good enough. Like, maybe they would have died, but they definitely would have gotten Bloodseeker if Thompson didn't come close enough to the Skyrat for the Skyrat second spell. The concussive shot?
Yeah.
Alright. Charlie just died, never mind.
Yeah, Charlie dead. Well, we're thinking about that. Thompson
anyway,
just solo kills him.
Concussive shot went onto the Pugna and not onto the Bloodseeker, so that's it. Meanwhile, Charlie died, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're just shrugging shoulders. We shrug shoulders at the Spectre death at this point.
Usually I would have stopped, you know.
But it's like, at this point, you know, like we said, this is beating a dead horse. It's not really having much of an effect.
He's going for the Blade Mail. It's not like he's buying a Radiance and they're stopping that progression or anything like that. He's just buying the Radiance, so...
Speaking of Mr. Blade Mail user himself, and I think the other big thing here that we're talking about that we should hit on is Tiny was doing a lot, but now his peak is starting to pass. As these heroes level up and they get stat items and they get stats in general from leveling, the combo doesn't kill them instantly anymore.
These last 2 or 3 team fights that actually happened completely destroyed him. He didn't get the pick off. So they killed him every time, and that's the problem. Meanwhile, they got a lucky DD again.
Lambo?
How? They're just taking this.
Does he know?
He knows, but what is he going to do? Like, that's the
Avalanche, balls deep. Just gamble it. Well, he won't bother. Anna does pick up the Aegis, and suddenly, I mean, this is the issue. Like, I think he had to transition at this point anyway. He can't go for these kills on the cores. It has to be kills on the supports, unless Skywrath is right next to him.
Yeah, with Skyrat, he has enough damage to kill off almost anyone, actually. Maybe not the Centaur, but anyone else should die. However, this Centaur is buying the Aghanim's. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot harder to get any sort of a pick-off after that.
Avalanche misses, they room in place, but do no damage. They're moving the Stampede, the Blood Riot as well, rupturing up, Tiny's gone! Just disappears instantly, they drop the Tombstone. But that's gonna disappear as well. And OG, they're on your high ground now. You invite them in, and they aren't planning to leave anytime soon.
Yeah, they tried to get that pick off. Lina wasn't close enough. And
I think the worst part is Jarax was nowhere near that, and they still took it favorably. Like, the Tiny is a huge kill for them.
Definitely. They have the state toss. They can kind of follow up with that now.
Anna? They just Lagoona'd on that, but they didn't even kill him off. They'll get the tower, and now Thompson on your high ground. You can start to pop through these pretty quick. Oh, hook shot in. The life drain max raise cancel. He disappears instantly, and now they'll move forward for more. Buryu down to half HP, but they can't finish off the silence on Seb ensuring it. If the cast bounces, they'll find the kill, and they'll turn around and they'll look for Charlie as well. Jab's the last one standing here as Tiny rises in the fight. Avalanche on Annie goes a little bit too deep. Blade Mail to protect.
Can he toss him in the fountain?
Maybe, but the Hoof Stomp's going to stop him here. Bamboo wants to toss through. We'll get it on the centaur. Not close enough. The Rupture coming out, and the life drain through. They're going to kill him off the 4-stuff. Anna, thinking about diving in the fountain, decides against it as Jabs isn't giving him enough damage. But now they can go back. They can finish off the buildings.
Don't give up, Kingdra. You can do it.
Believe.
You can't get the ball, no, yeah.
Jarax trying to fight Jabs here. Needs to be careful of that tombstone. But, I mean, there's defensive tombstones, and then there's this. That is...
Fountain defensive tombstones. That's
Please don't dive us. Well, no, instead they're going to go straight to top. Thompson with this blood rage just doing so much damage with the blast. A room in place. Anna forced off the way. Life drain to keep him alive. Thompson's like, just in case you need it, buddy. They'll back away. They don't get the other tier 3, but they've already got one lane. They're 13,000 gold up. And Kingdra, it's getting pretty rough. I mean, Charlie is still the poorest core in the game. And this lead isn't changing much, right? It's always this order. The biggest problem is Bambo before was actually surpassing some of OG's lineup. Now he's far, far behind them.
Yeah, they need to jump on Captain Bamboo's back and ride it out. That's the only way they can do anything right now. Maybe they can get some pick-offs. OG is gonna feel very strong right now. They dove the fountain, and they actually only took one side, you know, so... It's not the end of the road for Kingdra. Well, let's be honest.
It's looking grim, but it's not.
It ain't looking great for them.
This smoke rotation might be what they need.
This clock should die.
Oh, Avalanche out. Hold him in place. They'll just make him disappear. Will there be a response, though? They do catch on to Bambo. He forced us away just in time. They won't chase further. They just need to get rid of the tombstone. They might actually go on now. Cast gonna bounce. Hits onto Bambo. Now the stomp follow up the rupture as well. The death forward. Everything just thrown on the life drain. They'll find the kill. Now they get tossed forward. Moving forward for more. Anna coming out. He's so damn tanky now. Just with the Sanjin Yash plus the pick up the point booster. Buryu will die. Wait, are they done yet? Cancel. Ballsy.
Why did they stick around so much? So, like, they got the kill, then they wasted the Doom to buy them some time, but
space.
Then they just started.
I got it, Liz. It's space for your Spectre to farm.
Yeah, finally Spectre finding some farm.
Too bad he's got a blade mail, which means he wants to fight.
I mean, he doesn't really want to fight, but he's forced, because your top Raxes are dying.
What we're saying is preventative blade mail. It's like hedgehogs, right? They hope you don't attack them because they're very sharp. And Cancel barely surviving the horn. Charlie going in here. Mistakes may have been made. The mallet is going to hit. The blade mail is going to run out soon. Anna, ruin in place, but you need to try and get across, but blocked out by Thompson in the meantime. But suddenly Charlie's going to tick out from this. They'll get the kill on the Undying, chasing for more. The silence should hit up. They'll kill off Bamboo so quickly, and GG gets caught. Buryu, final casualty as Cancel hides in this fountain and questions why. Where did it all go wrong?
Yeah, it feels bad, man. Yeah, it was like a hedgehog's blade mail, definitely. Like those spikes. But hedgehogs are just cute, you know. You pet them a little bit, you help them pass the roll with things like that.
Well, apparently OG aren't friendly to hedgehogs, judging by what we saw in this game.
You know those sea urchins, sea hedgehogs, whatever it is. It's more like that. He's standing there, don't touch me.
And they're just sitting there like, he looks pretty delicious though.
Yeah, the only way you get hurt is if you accidentally step on them, because you're stepping all over them.
I mean, he was less like a hedgehog and more like a turtle on his back. There wasn't really anything Charlie could do in that fight. And it just... There was so reliant on Tiny creating this space, but we said already, you reached a point where actually that combo wasn't doing it anymore.
Yeah, Bambo did a lot. He really did. He tried to carry them, but the other lanes were just beyond repair, I suppose. It's not even that. Like, I actually had a feeling that, you know, when Tiny got his Blink Dagger, they had this power spike, this peak in which if they played around Tiny, they could have The fights would have been would have went in their favor. However, they didn't. They started fighting without him 2 times, and you're fighting 4 versus 5, even 4 versus 4 without your strongest asset. You're bound to lose. Yeah.
I tell you what, I don't know if you were
Feels bad, man.
I don't know if you were enjoying seeing the side of Kingdra suffer, but
No, I didn't.
let's
I
see.
like most of these players. Like I really like them. I know person as well, so
Oh.
it wasn't enjoyable for me. I mean, it's always enjoyable to watch your friends suffer and lose a game of dotes, but not at these stakes.
Not
Like,
that
this is
brutal.
always
Yeah,
kinda,
those stakes and
yeah,
that brutality was pretty vicious. But
this
don't
is always
worry,
kinda.
Liz. They've got a shot at maybe some recovery. I don't know if they can actually spin through now. Like, a lot of teams are on 1 or 2 wins at the moment, so there's a
Really?
chance.
So
Well,
there's still a chance for them.
Maybe,
Nice.
because next up, they are up against Final Tribe, who have 1 win right now.
All right, so they can do it, I suppose. Is that our next match, by the way?
That is our next match. It should be on in a few minutes' time. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll be back for Kingdra versus the Final Tribe.